Happy 4th of July, everybody. So we pulled 300 or 400 pounds off in the last 2 or 3 weeks. So now we came out here, we put the boxes back on. So now we have all this drawn comb back on the hives. I took a little snippet of getting some of the honey off, but not a lot really. You can see some of the hives are bearding, but I just want to show you a little bit of this process because clover's still kicking in a little bit. It's on the way out. Soybean is in bloom now, so they're working that. But I want to just show you guys how a couple of things I'm looking at here in a short little video. So they're fanning, they're working. Try to get you in front of a colony that's doing a lot of stuff here. Whew, it is hot out. Let me show you this. Okay, hopefully that was a good kit. Okay, let me open a colony, see if they're storing any nectar, and we'll jump right back into it. On the outside hives here of the yard, this one has a lot of activity going on the end. Pretty strong. Long story short, we have 2 foundations here in this medium. The rest of it's drawn. Then we have a deep drawn, and obviously this other deep's drawn. So I pulled this third one out. They're going through, storing this, starting to cap it. Same thing with the outside here. So it's all drawn comb. That's all nectar there too. This is all nectar. Look at that. They're curating this. Now these are foundations here. So they're starting to, maybe when we put it in a week ago, they're starting to pull it. Maybe a little bit. Nothing too crazy yet. But they're working it. So let's go down below. Let's see what they're doing in this deep. That should be backfilled as this brood emerges and we go down into the brood nests. Let's take a look. I'm gonna kind of draw it out. Let me get just a smidge of smoke here. Sorry, they've been sitting here for a minute. Okay, get my phone set back up. Okay, so you can see nothing here really. Cells are empty. This is the middle. They're starting to work on this, so it looks like. So this is the side. Let's get some room. Let's see what they're doing here. Oh, great. Look. Yeah, they're starting to store nectar. It's glistening. Backfilling. Looks like they're going to start drying all this out. Let's keep diving in here. I'm curious to see how we're doing. All right, a little heavier. You still see they're backfilling this. Oh, this is great. Everything's just starting to get into bloom as far as the fields go. I'm gonna smash this back over here a little bit just to get those together. Oh yeah, I'm gonna give them a little more smoke. Okay, so I'm gonna check one more frame for you. This one's also a little heavier. Interesting. Oh, that's heavy. That is heavy. Look at that. Oh my goodness. This is so good for us as far as flow goes. Our spring was so bad with all the rain we got up here in Ohio. So this is fantastic. We really needed this. Oh, can't say it again. Can't say it enough. I'm gonna put them back together here. Let's dive down in the brood nest. Let's see a little bit about what they're doing in the brood nest. Make sure they're still healthy. They look good. So let's dive on in after I push these frames back together. All right, so it seems we ran into a problem. We found some queen cells here. So I went through, what is this, 6 frames, 4, 5, 6, yeah. Found 2, 3 queen cells, starting to get capped. All brood. I mean, you're talking 1 frame of food, 3, 4, 5 frames of brood. I'm gonna go through the rest here, but that's a problem. So you gotta stay on top of the management here. So that's beekeeper's fault. You'd think you'd give them 2 deeps of drawn comb and they'd be able to store it up. Well, they are still wanting to swarm here, so I'm going to dive into it. So you can see the brood looks good. We're starting to back store in here, so that's probably what's going on. They just need to push it up. Heavy flow coming, so there's wanting to swarm. So if we can keep them under control, we got to make a good crop this year off of this. So I'm going to go through each frame like I started to and remove those cells. Yep, so that'll basically do it. Got to go through all these colonies here. I'm going to go through them all, basically see if they have queen cells. I think it's funny how they all return. They start balling up. So, well, we're going to go through, make sure you get a crop here, ensure all that stuff. So, I do want to hear your comments or see your comments. Do you make honey off of soybean, and how's your clover flow where you're at? So leave your location if you have good clover and soybean flow. I'm in Southwest Ohio, so we're going to see if we make some honey. They're showing a sign that they are, so keep you updated. Until next time.